Something extraordinary is happening in Britain. A political earthquake has rocked Westminster, leaving the establishment reeling. British politics, as we've known it, has crossed a threshold that once seemed unimaginable. This upheaval began with a historic electoral victory, a result so overwhelming and so unexpected that it sent the ruling elites scrambling to save themselves. The man behind this shift? Nigel Farage. Once dismissed as a fringe figure, Farage is now the dominant force in British politics. In the 2025 local elections, Reform UK, led by Farage, shattered expectations, securing 677 council seats and taking control of 10 local councils. His party outperformed both the Conservatives and Labour in key areas, leaving political pundits stunned. Farage declared, "This is the beginning of the end for the Conservative Party," and his victory speech foreshadowed a dramatic shift in British politics. While the Tories are bleeding, Labour is facing a similar crisis. Farage has skillfully capitalized on Labour's weaknesses, and whispers from Westminster reveal that he's working on a cross-party alliance to challenge Labour leader Keir Starmer's leadership. Farage's push for a no-confidence vote in Starmer aims to capitalize on Labour's disarray before the media can downplay the significance of his success. Behind the scenes, reports suggest that King Charles III has been quietly involved, advising restraint in response to the political storm. Some claim that the monarchy has been called upon to protect a government that is failing to represent the will of the electorate. This involvement raises uncomfortable questions about the role of the monarchy in safeguarding a political elite's hold on power, rather than acting as a neutral force. The crux of this political drama is the growing disillusionment of ordinary Britons. Farage speaks for those whose voices have been ignored for years, working-class citizens who feel sidelined and disrespected by Westminster. Farage is not just a threat to the major parties. He challenges the entire political establishment and its behind-the-scenes dealings that have shaped national policy for decades. But Farage's rise is met with resistance from the establishment. Labour's internal turmoil has reached a breaking point, with many of its northern MPs threatening to defect to Reform UK if Starmer does not take action on issues like mass immigration. Public opinion on immigration is at a high, yet Labour refuses to address it. Instead, they are seeking royal advice to hold on to power. Meanwhile, the government's attempt to pass the Public Order Act, which curtailed the right to protest, has also sparked backlash. The legislation allowed authorities to arrest citizens for seriously disruptive actions, essentially anything more than minor disruption. The government's push for these measures, defended by both Tory and Labour ministers, faced a legal defeat when the Court of Appeal ruled them unlawful. This ruling marked a victory for civil liberties, highlighting the government's disregard for democratic rights. The ruling exposes the true nature of the elite's power to control, silence, and stifle dissent. Despite their defeat in court, the government is already planning new laws to regulate protests, further restricting freedom of expression. As Britain faces an uncertain future, one thing is clear: the public is no longer passive. They are awake, angry, and ready to hold their leaders accountable. The political elite can no longer ignore the people. The game has changed.